Good morning. Good morning. Ivan, thank you for being on our program, Ceiba Milenaria. Welcome. Good morning. Please, Ivan, we want you to tell us from your perspective with all the wonderful work you have done for all of Ecuador, helping us to preserve this memory that all of us Ecuadorians share and, well, for all of humanity. If you could perhaps introduce us and let us know who are these beings that accompany you, please?
Well, I had the luck, the fortune to visit many, many years ago, 40, 50 years ago perhaps, the Lascaux caves in the south of France. It was a unique opportunity they gave me because the caves were closed and there were barely 20 or 30 visitors a month who could enter. A long journey to the south of France in search of this thing that was known to be a marvel, but that it was an opportunity I had with my wife. When I entered the cave, I had the aesthetic experience, the vital experience, the most impressive I've had in my life. The lights came on, and I was inside an enormous, gigantic womb that was throbbing. There was movement there, right? And in the middle of a stampede of oxen, of bulls, 10 meters, 12 meters long, going to the back of the cave. And I was in the middle of that stampede. And with all that energy and all that strength and all, that really transported me back to 30,000 years ago. Not 2,000, not 5, it's 30,000 years. And then I had the opportunity to explore the cave more closely. And we could observe that all the projects, all the technical matters were resolved. Man had created sculpture in the volumes of the stones. From there, they made bellies of the bulls, the horns, the heads of the bulls. With bones and ground earth, they made blowpipes that they blew through and made blowpipe prints. And they drew hands with blowpipes. And there were cotton pom-poms where they drew, where they painted. In other words, all the techniques had already been invented 30,000 years ago. Then I realized that man has really dressed himself in many forms, in many colors, but that the very essence of the human being is there and remains. And that it is possible to have a dialogue, to have a communication between those men who left their spirit imprinted on objects, imprinted on matter, but this matter only as a repository of a deeply human feeling. For art to be art, it must be universal. And what does it mean to be universal? That it concerns everyone. That is the concern of the past and the future. That is, there are no eras. There are no moments. It always is. And it's always there for the person who tunes in, who is capable, with modesty, of trying to dialogue with the object, trying to dialogue with the sensibility that they hold. These objects, these pieces of matter, which evidently goes far beyond ceramics, goes far beyond stone, goes far beyond craftsmanship, to become an instrument of transmission. It changed my way of looking at things. I think this contributed in some way to try and to understand what is ours, what the past is, what the past means to us. Those mechanisms don't exist, but rather there is a desire to understand, a desire to dialogue with the spirit, with, let's say, for spirits to come into contact. That the spirit, I mean, the sensation in which the love that you put into your children is equal to the love that the Valdivia or the Jamaquac put into theirs. And that is capable of being transmitted. That is capable, let's say, these objects have that. These objects hold it. So, and for that, it needs love. It needs a passion. If it doesn't have a passion, what do I care? And of course, one becomes a victim of their own game. Because it's not me who collects. It's the collection that collects. That is, it's required. This piece is fundamental because in this way, we can understand and get closer to the other two that are similar, but they have their little heads turned a bit more. And that might mean such and such a thing. So one starts to live and work for the collection. Now, it's also worth noting that on Thursday, I went out to visit the churches as I usually go, every Holy Thursday. I'm interested in the 7 crosses and the visits, and seeing the city so full is wonderful, isn't it? It's like people come and go and see. Tourists, religious people, prayer goers, Karuchapas, communists, crowds of people going from church to church, maintaining a faith, maintaining a spirit that is latent. It's not overt, but it's there. And honestly, it really doesn't require much explanation, does it? I mean, it's pretty clear, right? I have 2 hours and 50. Unfortunately, politics has taken over everything because we're either with one or the other, and without forgetting that there are a series of elements that are fundamental to us, and that interest all of us. And when I studied in high school, there were the Incas who came to civilize a bunch of savages. And that's where it all begins. But when I faced the objects, they weren't savages, and the Incas really were only here for a very short time. Here, and there was a huge tradition, right? So trying to understand of, let's say, of clarifying this lie that academia had given me. Academia, let's say. My education had told me that the Incas forced the Indians to fill some tubes with lice because they were poor. So no, but there were more things that had to be seen and learned about. Really, the knowledge of our past was quite limited, right? Valdivia and all that is from the 50s, 40s, 60s, right? With Estrada, with Megaris. So it's a fairly new science where we see the depth of history. So object after object, curiosity after curiosity, why, where, what comes next. It made me appreciate, and it made me go deeper into this object, until reaching the objects, to the great objects, which are what I call works of art. Dedicating my life to that, well, working on that, it captivates like love. Beautiful, that matter of love. Either you love or you don't. If you are in love in life, the adventure is wonderful. If you don't love, it's a torture. If you love each time and each time, they speak more, and each time you go deeper, this requires long dialogues. Patient ones of being seated, looking at, waiting for them to communicate. As more than I moved that lady that was up there. So I put her there to see her and turn her around and see the little old lady, how she is and how her hand is and what it is she wants to tell me. In what way she wants to tell me this. And each one of these, well, I like them. I am in love with them. Each day it amazes me more. I mean, the dialogue never ends. The feline is mounted on the feline, I mean. One is the throne. It's the throne, which is the place that joins you with the underworld, from where you take all the energy, right? So this, on the seat, on the throne is a jaguar. It's the image of a jaguar, which is the image of the spiritual power, the inner power of the shaman, and the shaman is victorious there, right? It's a cousin of his, also Montaigne, a rich because of the amount of tattoos, of scarifications that he had. And in this pose, so hieratic, so different from that of previous moments, which was the Jamaica walk, with movements, with the other lady has a beautiful skirt. She's very elegant, right? The concern for the dress, the concern for elegance, right? And with very few elements. It indicates their status, the hat they wear, the nose ring they wear. It speaks of people of importance. Importance in what? Importance in the spiritual world. And then there are things that speak to each other, right? The columns there, these very complex columns. There are other columns with human figures, or other columns that are more savile, which are columns that we don't know what they held up, what it was for, what its purpose was. The Alabado was created as a complement to the National Museum. I mean, the National Museum explains the periods, it explains the development of history. The Alabado says, nah. Now that you know what Valdivia, Jamaica Quake, and Toledo, now let's see what this is for. What function did this have? And what function it has? So we see that this comes, let's say it's not an archaeological collection, but rather it's a collection aesthetic. So one is not the crafts of the ancients. No. But they are works of art. They're masters. They're artists. They are creators. They're people who were able to summarize in an object the whole sensation, the whole feeling of an era. So they are artists like any other artist, like the Greeks, the Romans, whatever. So let's look at it from the point of view of art. And let's look at it from the point of view of its function, which is a religious function. Yes. So within the religious function we have, the conception of the three worlds, the underworld, which is the feminine world, the world where life is generated, that keeps the ancestors, that keeps the spirits. We have the world of everyday life, where it's complicated because you don't know if what is real, what's lived, or what's dreamed. It has the enormous management, mastery of altered states of consciousness. I mean, of. Everything is based on dualism, right? What is above is below, heat and cold, what's inside and what's outside. So within this, I mean, what is the inside and what is the outside? It's the enormous value that, for example, the mirror has, because the mirror reflects your other self, your inverted self. So it's your complement. So that's why it's the works in obsidian, the works in pyrites, a reflected image, right? Not to reflect the image, but to give you the sense of complementarity. And divide, that is, the lived world and the dreamed world, the power structure. And the final moment is the upper world, where the powerful spirits dwell, the strong spirits. So based on this concept, so simple and a concept that is universal, we always see that the earth is where life is generated, where the seeds come from, where life is generated, and in the world of everyday life that is full of all things, either has a car, doesn't have a car, dresses or doesn't dress, phone, doesn't have a phone, the world of interferences, right? And then the world of the superior, of the great spirits, right? Those who go beyond everyday problems. The proposal that goes beyond chronology. So I don't care if this is 2,000 years old or 800 years old. What matters to me is that it speaks of a certain state of the spirit of matter, let's say of the spirit of... Many things that were already said a while ago don't matter. I mean, obviously, it makes me sad that the Alabado serves as a tourist instrument. Yes, I think it's great that the tourists come and see and get excited. I have no problem with that. But the function Alabado had was of schools, of colleges, of the neighborhood, of the city, of which I don't know if it still has. And going deeper into this, but it does fill one with emotion to see that the city still fills up for a religious event. And it still motivates, right? So, and since I received photos of the burning of the devil in La Merced and the Virgin, let's say from the praise to the Virgin and all that, and the town, and the devil costume ones come up, half naked, half, I don't know what, but they keep coming out. It continues. Their heart needs, spiritual ones that are profound and apparently are beyond the political system now. They will dress. In what way they will appear, we don't know, right? And we have lost, of course, that the entrance to the plaza of a group of dancers was already impressive. 4 dancers hanging like that with the Prioste, fireworks and all of that. A marvel, right? Extraordinary. That already disappeared. We've been victims. We've been fortunate to have lived this, but we are victims of having lost it.
In some way. I say it again, right, Uz? On a personal level, with that great work that you have done, there is a restitution. I mean, necessarily there is a restitution because if no one had taken care to put the pieces together, listen to their dialogues, well, they would remain scattered, right? So there is a restitution with what you do, with the work that you have done. And I make the comparison again. Sorry, it's like that. But I cannot speak from any other position than the one I have. As a dancer, I also thought that there was no more, that the system of the Priostazgos, the Jocha, all that had died. But it turns out it's not quite like that. There is something very strong, which is the ritual matter, and that is still practically intact, yes. But of course it has been dressing in other colors, because unfortunately institutionality has entered there or has tried to enter their right to take ownership of this. But people have defense mechanisms. Let it be known that in the Yambatas, just as you described it very well, there is an origin much more ancient than the Inca, rather, that they also wanted to put in the same bag. It is not an Inca tradition. It is much older. In fact, it is one of the oldest dances that still exist in Ecuador. And that maintains a spiritual discourse because there is death and resurrection in all Yambadas, in all of them. So it is a shaman ritual component, very, very strong. The clothing, the dialogues, the songs, the dance steps that often respond even to astronomical movements. Simple, so to speak, like the sun. Maybe the moon is harder because it takes 18 years to understand a movement like that, but
it hasn't been lost. Venus is the key, of course.
Sure, and the leaders used to come out with Venus in their hand. Imagine that. And there's so much.
Do you know the importance of Venus? Tell me, please, Venus has two roles. Venus is the planet of the morning and the one of the night. They're twins. And twins are involved in everything. And Venus is the one that rules the moon. The planet that rules the moon, and the moon rules the emotions. The sun is the harvest. The sun is out every day, and we always have the sun. The moon, no. The moon has the tides. The moon is the one that moves the magnet. The moon is the one that moves women's menstruation. So the whole inner world belongs to the moon. And surely with the Incas comes the solar cult, which is not our solar cult. We worship the moon. That is our source of energy, of vitality. Yeah, that's right. The sun's always like this. The sun it's oneness. And it's important in the sowing, and it's important, but in the tides, when fishing, it's by the moon. It's not in the waxing moon. It's not in the new moon. The food, the fishing, the sowing. I mean, everything has to do with the moon. It's much more important. See, now we don't see why, because we want the central bank symbol to be the sun, which isn't the sun. Since when does the sun have snakes like that coming out of his head?
For you, they're still here, and they are, and they speak. They're at every single piece, all this magic. And for us, the ancestors keep speaking through the dance. And we are here. We're still here in the middle of everything.
And that is the transcendence of the being. The being transcends. The spirit transcends beyond the way that we dress ourselves, right? And I think that's what's valuable and interesting.